I'm your host, Annie Bowles, and this is News du Jour. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the News du Jour, a calmer space to consume the news. So first up today, we have a mini story, literally one sentence for you guys. Sam Bankman-Fried has pled not guilty. We're just going to leave it there. We will keep you posted amid all of this, but honestly, we will probably have more to say on this subject as this court case kind of gets going, but I wanted to let you know that he has pled not guilty. Next up for today, 10 votes on McCarthy have all come up as a no. You know what they say? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Nothing like this has happened on Capitol Hill in 100 years, you guys. Kevin McCarthy has now run 10 times in a row trying to get elected as Speaker of the House, and he is just not winning. In fact, the number of people opposing him is actually growing. And that said, other people have been put up as options and they haven't been voted in either. So what's next? Well, as we've said earlier in the week, the new representatives cannot even be sworn in until this matter is settled. So no work can be done in the House of Representatives until the Republicans can pull it together and elect a leader. This definitely points to the intense divide that we are seeing today within the Republican Party. Far-right leadership are unwilling to work with the centrists who outnumber them, and it's leading to a fracture that we really haven't seen on this level before. One far-right representative, Matt Gaetz, actually voted for President Trump because there's nothing technically in the Constitution that says the Speaker must be a member of Congress. Woof. So that was not helpful at all. So I guess the same endless voting will pick up again tomorrow or today. Hopefully they will find someone that they can agree upon or find a compromise within McCarthy. If not, though, it won't be long before the American people start to lose their patience because this gridlock, it really looks embarrassing and it doesn't serve anyone. We send our leaders to Washington to get things done, not stomp their feet until they get their way. So we'll definitely keep you guys posted. And next up for today, a Russian ceasefire. So it's been no secret that morale has been really low among the Russian troops in Ukraine for a while now, if not since the very start of the war. Beyond the fact that they're losing, they also are short supplied on food and other key items when it comes to the war, and they're far from home. So it seems that Putin may be making a small concession to lift morale a little bit. He's calling a 36-hour ceasefire for Russian Orthodox Christmas. To the Ukrainians, however, this points to the Kremlin's absolute double standard or even maybe a trick. You see, there had been a humanitarian ceasefire called during the war, but it was violated by the Russians. So there's obviously not a lot of trust between the two parties, if at all. So Ukraine has basically said they are not playing ball. They're not participating in this ceasefire because they don't believe that Russia will actually stop the violence. The Ukrainian officials noted how Russia was just killing entire civilian families planning to celebrate Christmas, and they were recently exploded by Russians. Children killed before receiving their gifts. They noted that this shows Russians don't actually care about families, religion, or Christmas. So this ceasefire must have something to do with something else, their agenda. As one Ukrainian official put it, quote, "They talk about a Christmas truce in the morning and they'll kill a whole family by lunchtime," end quote. We'll definitely keep you guys posted on what happens during this ceasefire. And last up for today, Prince Harry's newest accusations. So Prince Harry's interview with 60 Minutes has not even aired yet. It airs this Sunday, but leaks from that and from his book are coming out left and right. The biggest new revelation is that William supposedly physically attacked Harry. He claims that his older brother grabbed him by the collar, threw him to the floor, and broke the necklace that he had on, which sounds pretty awful. It will be interesting to hear what led up to this altercation from Harry's point of view. But it also feels like every time I open up social media or my computer, there is a new headline involving an accusation from Harry and or Meghan against the other royals. And while I understand that, the no comment policy from the royal family is their MO, has always been, and oftentimes serves them well, right now, it's getting to a point where it would be shocking if they don't eventually try to defend themselves. It's just been an onslaught of PR nightmares, one after the other, and, from one of their own. I really can't imagine how they're feeling right now, and I do wish that they would speak up about some of this because it's getting really exhausting at this point, and it doesn't seem that it will be ending anytime soon, as Harry's book hasn't even come out yet. But as the accusations continue, we'll be sure to keep you posted, and if we get the other side of the story, we'll let you know about that too. And that is the news du jour. Today, I wanted to leave you guys with the quote, "Friday makes everything taste a little sweeter." If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on whatever podcast platform you use to listen. A rate and review or shout out on social media would mean the world to us and help us be able to keep creating the news du jour. But the best way to support all of our work is to become a patron at www.patreon.com/sugarfreemedia. You can also follow us on social media under sugarfreemedia.co on Instagram and just sugarfreemedia, all one word, on TikTok. We appreciate you listening and look forward to telling you about the news again next time on News du Jour.
Broadcasting from Oklahoma.